Coach Cash has definitely got a chip on his shoulder while KJ struggles to find his footing. But Khalil is going to be all right because he got all the right people in his corner. What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another All-American video. And in this one, we're going to talk about Season 7, Episode number 2. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my All-American content and conversations. We are bringing the live streams back, so if you're catching this before Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, then you are just in time, and we're going to go ahead and talk about it. So come over and join us on the live stream. Otherwise, catch the replay. Now, I am going to do my best with this breakdown, y'all. I'm not even going to hold you, but it's not going to be an easy one for me. Again, I'm not going to hold you because while episode 1 got me completely excited, episode 2 got me completely deflated. Just like that, we're back in the cesspool that is regurgitated storylines, repeated as dialogue, and story arcs that we have already seen, done, been there, hated it. Didn't always hated it, but we've been there, bought the t-shirt. We don't actually need another one. So why? At any given point, let me know what you think in the comment section down below about the episode so we can turn this into a conversation for real. I don't even know where to begin. Let's start with what I do like. I really enjoy the Khalil character. I enjoy Amina's affinity to said Khalil character. It's very interesting, the waters that we are navigating right now, because it's so unclear of if he is kicking up like big bro energy or if he is feeling her the way that she is clearly feeling this man. And yes, girl, there could be some little solidarity tied to like, oh, Dillon told me to keep a lookout for you and I had to make sure that you're okay. But it's giving you have the biggest of biggest crushes on this man, girl. And I ain't necessarily mad at it, honey. I ain't mad at it at all. Amina is fighting for her life in this episode, trying to keep Khalil calm, trying to keep Khalil present, trying to just keep Khalil. And I live for it. And he's struggling. Like at every turn, Yasi keeps picking with him. And I'm just looking at that little waterhead ass boy like, sir, do you know that your head is shaped like a goddamn going 2 gallons of milk? Do you know that? You might want to shut up talking to him because your head is shaped like a gallon of milk. Relax. But anyway, in this episode, we get to see Yasi and Khalil kind of go back and forth because Yasi stay starting with him and Khalil gonna always stay finishing it. And for whatever reason, teacher preach says, you know what? I ain't got this to do. But you know who do? Jordan Baker. Jordan, come get your player. But also now, Khalil is your responsibility. And throughout the episode, he discovers that Khalil used to play football. He has a good eye. While they're cleaning up the weight room, while he's looking at game footage, Khalil was able to point out something that could have helped them way back when. And by the end of the episode, Jordan is coming to ask Khalil to come play for him. And that, for me, is the only thing that I'm letting ride in reference to the nostalgia that they kept trying to infuse in this episode by way of newness in the characters, but then like coming back to same dialogue. Like I had no problem with Jordan talking about some come play for me because it felt very Spencer and Billy Baker-esque, but it still felt like Jordan. When we got to see KJ in this episode, he was doing the whole I can see the field thing. Oh, influences, wellness influences, beauty influences. And then Tori had the whole Layla line, do me. It all just felt so goddamn contrived, y'all. I was just like, no. Give them something else. Give them something of their own. And it doesn't help for me that Olivia Baker is also in this episode. So she's pulling a bunch of attention as well. So it feels like we're being thrust into the past when we were doing damn good, just being launched into the future. And I really struggle with it. But again, I'm going to go back and we're going to focus on what I enjoyed. So I enjoyed Khalil. I enjoyed Amina, even though she still thinks she grown. And KJ, you still crushing on Amina. Meanwhile, Amina crushing on Khalil, and you know it's going to set you up for failure. The vortex that they are building is about to be diabolical, y'all, because the way they got KJ having eyes for Amina having eyes for Khalil having eyes for Amina, but yet maybe it's still going to be able to pay KJ a little bit of time. And then Tori now was building up eyes for KJ, but KJ still looking at Amina. We hate to see it. I hate for you, Tori, to get Layla. I would really hate for it, but it's also feeling like that's getting set up. That, for me, is kind of neutral. I'm not neither here nor there with it. I don't hate it, but I'm not rooting for it. What I am rooting for is Khalil and Amina, already off rip, because he deserves nice things. He deserves to be happy. And what did Amina say? He deserves more. Yes, amen. Amens. I am also enjoying Jordan Baker as QB coach. I think that he's finding his footing. He is not insufferable. Even the little moments with Layla and him are not that bad, baby. But when I tell y'all coming into the damn episode, them trying to give Layla a baby, I was immediately ready to be out. I was about to say, oh, these people about to be mad at me. Y'all about to be mad at me because I'm about to cut this damn TV off. And if you are a member of the channel, you can go ahead and check out my reactions and see it in live, real time, full effect, 1080p. Yeah. Erica was almost out because there's no way I was going to deal with the Jordala baby this early on. Ain't no way. There's no way that she needed one. Olivia don't need one either, but if they're going to be off screen, do whatever the hell y'all like. As long as we don't got to see her again until episode 13, when I guess she going to be however many months her ass is going to be, fine. As long as I don't got to go along on a journey, whatever y'all going to do is whatever you want to do. But I definitely did not want a Spela baby. I enjoyed, not Spela, a Jordala baby. I enjoyed her not being immediately just happy about it and her being concerned. One of my biggest things, and again, I talk about this in my members only video, so I'm not going to go into too much depth here. Maybe I'll do it on a live. I'll expand upon it. But my biggest thing is that Layla is the character that is the parentified child, right? She spent much of her formative years in her much younger youth, because she's still a youth, but younger youth, having to be mature, having to take care of herself, having to be an adult, not being able to be a kid, not being able to fully like flesh out and find herself within the mistakes of what normal kids do, because she basically had to raise herself. So I am not a fan of them continuing to rush her through all of these major life moments as if she about to die at 27. Like, she is 23 years old. She don't need to be married, but she is. She damn sure don't need to have a kid, but y'all trying to give her one. You saying that she's at the top of her damn career, and now she's basically retired down to the damn Layla lounge because she done conquered the whole world already at 23? Relax. Like, y'all can have a baby. Nobody's shading Jordala for wanting to have a baby because you know you are married. Now, tends to be what married people do, but she doesn't have to do it right now. And I don't like them continuing to like rush her through all of these major moments, so she never really gets to sit in the moment that she's in and fully explore it and fully explore herself. Like, I still feel like we're sinking back into the space where Layla was in high school, where she was doing what she thought she was supposed to do at the time, to be a stellar student, to be the great girlfriend, to be the perfect friend. And it's like, girl, I don't want you performing anymore. I would love for you to do whatever feels natural and innate to you, and I want to see what the hell that story is. But y'all keep trying to prescribe her some struggle. And yes, she'll be married, so she's not going to be single mother struggle, but it still would be a goddamn struggle. She's not even 25 years old yet. Frontal lobe is not even fully developed yet, and she is still tethered to people and places and things that are shaping who she is, and she's not getting a full breath and space to be able to shape who she is for herself, and I hate it. Luckily for us, it was a defective ass test. Unlucky for us, Olivia took one and she pregnant. But again, I don't give a good goddamn. As long as I don't gotta see it, great. I know that the little Spolivians were living their best life last night on Twitter. Love that for y'all. Just as long as I don't gotta see it, they can go ahead and drop it as little YouTube videos. Y'all can do y'all little edits. Y'all can live y'all's best life. But when I tell you we do not need Spolivia and they damn baby to take up no minutes on the show, that's what I mean. Yeah, because Cassius needs more minutes. Sir, why are you so angry? I mean, I understand why you angry, but are we not going to ever realize that we're projecting? Are we not going to ever realize that we got a chip on our damn shoulder that is about as big as a F-150 and you need to take a load off? Sir, yes, I didn't have a problem with his first speech to the team because they need to get that shit together, and this is Cassius land. You're damn right. You know what? Hell yeah. But you being haunted by the ghost of Billy's past just because the athletic director is shading you, not expecting you to turn the team around, not expecting y'all to win, and completely forgetting about y'all. It's there's some real feelings that could be had about that, but then also you finding beef with Billy Baker from the damn grave, so much so that you going to kick some funky energy Jordan Baker's way, on top of the fact that KJ really likes Jordan Baker and looks up to him. But like, sir, I'm gonna need you to be a little bit more well-adjusted. I'm gonna need you to be a little bit more emotionally stable than this, because you now starting a one-sided ass beef with Jordan Baker, for all intents and purposes, is also still a damn child. He is quite literally 6 years older than your son, and you got big beef with him? Mr. Cassius, please just start winning games and go get your wife back and don't stress me out, because you're trying to stress me out and I don't appreciate it. Y'all, he was on one this whole entire damn episode. Now, don't get me wrong, KJ was on one as well. He was disrespectful to start the episode, but he finally figured it out. And shout out to Mama with the note, because that was dope. I think I'm gonna want to see the Mama more versus having these little messages being sent via text message, because she got sense, and clearly Cassius is struggling. I'm gonna need Cassius to find a therapist or somebody to talk to quick. Is Cassius and Preach ever gonna be friends? Because I need that to happen quickly, because Cassius he's about ready to crash out at any given point in time, and I don't like that. Now, we also get to meet Tori, who is very much so, like I said, given a Layla character in this season. I'm not fully invested. Like, I was immediately invested when we met Layla at season 1 of All American, but I'm not fully invested in Tori and her story. She is a former cheerleader who had an injury, but then has a mind barrier stuck where she cannot actually do any more flips and things like that. So she hasn't been able to return to the sport until she's able to power through and like heal the mind body connection that has kind of been broken since that injury, which I do think that that's interesting. I just felt like they were trying to make her too Layla-esque, which is kind of like turning me off and making me a little bit uninterested. But she's not a bad character, not at all. It was a little bit cool in nostalgia to see the athletic director who was always giving Billy problems, and now he's giving Cassius problems. I'm not mad at that. And I was excited to see Preach. That's all I can really think of right now. I am going to go live. If you're catching this before Tuesday at like 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, then join me on my live stream. Otherwise, catch the replay of the live stream available on the channel. If you want a little bit more All American content, not Erica. Well, I guess it's both. Erica Vay's thoughts on All American. It's your good sis you love to talk TV with. Let me know your thoughts again about the episode in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next one.